Went to the Dollar Tree and got this mailing crap paper. It is a lot on this roll, but I could have just got some trying to focus. I could have just got some wrapping paper for, you know, like for the gift bags or whatever, but I have enough. And then I got this tape. I think I got this from the Dollar Tree, I'm not sure. So got everything I need for my blacking out my car windows. All right, guys. All right, guys. So the long awaited video. I actually bought these items, I want to say last month, if I'm not mistaken. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and start working toward doing my blacking out of my windows. So the first thing I needed is a template, and this is where all this stuff is coming in handy. So I wanted to make sure I had long enough piece. And I'm not going to do two. I'm rolling it backwards because it was rolling up, and I got sick of it rolling up, so that's why I did that to it. So I'm doing one piece because that's a template for the driver's side and the passenger side. There was no need for me to do two templates when I'm just using the same template, because the windows are the same size. But anyway, forgot that I needed some tools, so I got them ready. So now that I've made my template, I begin. Y'all listen, my afterthoughts are always the best ones. Don't ask me why. I'm just like that. It pisses me off. You'll see in a minute when I yell afterthought. So I taped it, made sure it was secure, made sure that it was more than enough brown paper covering the actual window. Even though I'm tracing it, it gives me an idea. I hate saying sorry. It gives me an idea of where the actual window is. But you don't want to do the exact size of the window. You want to make sure you got some extra. More is better, because, you know, if I got more, I can cut it down. But when you don't have a little bit, you got to start all over again. And dealing with that paper was just like dealing with newspaper. You'll see why shortly. So this is me securing the tape down because I got pollen on my car and I wanted to make sure it was sticking. And then I decided I can just go ahead and take it down and do what I need to do. So when I was out there, I did trace again. And you'll see where the imprint is, where I was writing on it, because it did rip. That paper is thin. That's why I said, you know, I'm sorry, I forgot what I said about the paper, but yeah, it's thin. That's why I guess that's what I told you earlier. It was really thin, but anyway. So yeah, it got what I need to get done. I wasn't trying to stick the holes in. I was just trying to trace it. So I went ahead and just taped it because that's my template. I need that. So I need my template to be at its best until I do what I have to do. It is extra. Like I said, I cut around what I traced, and I'm securing my holes because the paper is thin and I don't want it to fall apart. See how I lost my train of thought just that quick? But I'm glad I kept doing this. Take the extra steps, because where I traced that was short, but because I had that extra paper, it saved me. I want to be able to tuck and push my window coverings in. I don't want just to lay there. So that's why I kept looking. I was like, okay, I'm good. So yeah, it actually was kind of short. I don't know how I did that. Maybe the paper was moving. I didn't secure it all the way. So yeah, so I got my front, and I'm going to just, you know, when I cut it myself, duplicate it for the other window. I just need one template for the front windows and one template for the back windows. And then my back window, that's going to be at a later time. So this is where you're going to see the part what I told you earlier about my afterthoughts. You see how that was? All I had to do was stand outside of my car and hit up both of the windows at one time. So me turning it backwards because it's rolling on itself. That's what I should have did the first time. Tape the brown paper on the window and trace it. I'm inside the car going through the struggle. See, I told you my afterthoughts are so much better. But anyway, I'm taping the brown paper, making sure it's long enough, which I couldn't do my back window because it was short, but I had enough to get this done. And you see me tracing this. This is my only issue. I don't know if I need one reflectors or two. Well, I'm gonna try to make it long enough to I have one and not two, because you can see there's two sections of the window. So I went ahead and did the same exact thing. Trace, cut, made sure I had extra. The paper did not rip. So this is just what you see, and that's the extra, and that's that. I am going to use a box, but those boxes have folds in them. So we'll see how it turns out. Commercial break. So I bought this contraption from Temu. You saw my previous videos. So that's the part where you pull. That's the part where you stick in the straws. That's the part that you press. You have the part to the bottom where you put the bottle in. You'll see the part where the water comes out, right? So I'm just showing you all the important parts on here. I'll show them again and show you what they do. Well, anyway, so I went ahead and open it, and that's a little black rubber ringy thingy. And this is the straw thingy that you stick in the bottle to get the stuff to come out. That is where it goes. Not there, ma'am. All right. So let's begin. This is the bottle I got from Walmart. It was some lemonade, something. The Dollar Tree didn't have the bigger bottle. So as you can see, the ring is in, and so is the straw. And then you just push this on there. It got stuck, so I had to put the camera down and make sure it was tight, secured, ready to go. So now all you have to do is just remember what you have to do. You have to pull that out, pump it, do whatever to it, press that, water release comes on out. All right. So this is me trying it, right? Excuse my background, my tub dirty. And this is what it's doing. So I pumped it some more, and that's the screen from it. Yeah, no, don't buy that. I was going to use that for van life, but it means absolutely nothing. Excuse my natty part in the back and my dirty sink. But anyway, yeah, no, save your coin. I have someone here who wants to sacrifice their life. So guess what? I'm about to open him up, take his feet and his hands off. Let's go. All right. I'm done. I opened him up. I took off his feet and his head. So now we have a box. So now all I have to do is, so I've traced the back window. Took the template, and I put it in a box, and I traced it. If you can see the lines where I traced it. So now I'm gonna cut it out. I know you can barely see it, but they're not cut exactly to the thing. They might be a little bigger and a little off. Let's see if maybe this will help. Sorry. Okay. So this is them. They're a little bigger, and the ends aren't like really like straight, but we don't work with it. So that's the boxes. So we'll see how this works out. Figure out how to do my back windows. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. See the reflectives in the back? I got a whole bunch of them. So I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Check my lights on my car. All right. Is it on? Hold on. All right, first round. All right, so those were good to go. But I need to do it like this so I can see if they wasn't fading out. All right. Now, these is what I done today. I'm so proud of myself. So like I said, they cleaned the lenses, and then they still wasn't bright. My lights wasn't bright. So I was like, it got to be the bulb. And like, not even a week later, that one went out. So I changed them, as you could see. And how I know the lens were clean really good was because when they weren't, I was using my headlights, my high beams, and nobody was flashing at me. As soon as they got clean and this bulb went out, I started using my high beams and people started flashing. So let's see what the high beams look like. Ooh, my high beams are high. All right, cool. So I got lights. All right, so I saw a guy that says once you put your lentil in a jar, let it sit for 5 hours in water and then dump it that morning. And then that evening, you put more water in it and you immediately dump it. But then I didn't see no one else say that. So I went ahead and did a voiceover on this. So this is what I'm using. I'm using that nut cloth, and we're going to see how well it's strained, because I had a rush issue because, I was using the wire. You saw my other video, a metal wire to strain it, to make a DIY strainer from Dollar Tree. So I'm using this nut cloth or cheesecloth or whatever. So this is my first try using that. That's old chickpea stuff. And this is what I knew was going to happen. I was like, this is not going to work. So I was like, we ain't going to stay here all day, so let me try something else. So this is what I did. That's a thing where you hold like corn with. Y'all, I don't know. I had to skim this down a lot. I was doing that for a good 10, almost 10 minutes. Like I'll stop and try. And it seemed like it would work out really good. And then it gets to the point to where it does that. And it still had a lot of water in it during the time where I was doing it. This one, okay, that's mostly the part I cut off. So yeah, it was just taking forever. So, I kept going and going and going. It looks like it's a really pretty green. It's actually a little brown. I don't know why it looks like that. But anyway, so you see the next clip where I was still I think this was the next day. I went ahead and was trying to drain it, put more holes in it cuz I needed it to drain. So, guess what? So I made it to doing this for 3-4 days, right? The rust came back. So it can't be my DIY net, so it has to be the actual jar top. And that's the only thing that's the only metal thing that was on this one was the jar top. So that's was me, I think, doing it the last day or whatever. So I'm gonna try to go to Walmart and find like one that's like, I don't know if there's a rust free jar top or whatever. That's not a mason jar. I don't know if that makes a difference that I'm not using like a mason jar top or whatever. But yeah, so I did this for 3 to 4 days, and no, I did up to 5 days. I think after the third or fourth day, I was good. So I went ahead and put it on my salads and then eat it like that. But I will be buying more lentils from the Dollar Tree and doing this. I didn't put that much in a cup, so that's why you only see a little bit. But it was good and it's working, and I'll update y'all on the rust situation. Good morning. It is Monday, and I gotta go get to the I have to get to 2 banks to pay my first of the month bills. And I'm still annoyed by my air. I have to let the window down to give me a sense that I can hear. I was putting up some stuff on YouTube and trying some little exercises, but it did come to the point to where the guy was talking about, in a lot of cases, they have to put a tube in your ear. I'm hoping it's just something they can do in the office and keep it pushing. I don't want to have surgery, but we'll see what happens. But by the time they got to put a tube in your ear, it's an infection. I hadn't been aching, but I hadn't been feeling good. I tried to go out. I did go out yesterday for a little bit. What did I do yesterday? I went to Walmart and Dollar Tree. So yeah, I was not feeling good. Like now I feel fine. I'm just sleepy because I've been lazy, laying in the bed all the time. I'm just sick of laying in the doggone bed. I don't want to lay in the bed no more. Which it has to come to an end anyway. But I gotta get my air taken care of. Today's plan is hit up these 2 banks and come back and work on my room. I've packed it up a great deal. I still got some stuff I have to leave out. And I need to straighten up my parchment corner because I did put everything around when I sold that Mickey Mouse tank top. The girl messaged me. Oh, she gave me 5 stars for the tank top. She paid little or nothing. She pretty much got it for a steal. And she sent me 5 stars, so I replied back, thank you. And she said, I'm wearing it to Disney today. And I was like, oh my gosh, that is so cool. Be safe. I think she replied back, I hadn't had a chance to look at it. So that's good. So yeah, I have a lot of followers, but I just hadn't been doing anything with my closet because right now my life is uncertain as far as a roof over my head. So, like I said, for the month of April, I'm good. May, if I don't have a job, I'm in trouble. So, the money that I do have in this savings account, I have to take it and pay a bill with it today. So, and I took $100 out, but I cannot figure out why I took out $100 out of this account. I cannot put my finger on why I did that. I guess it'll come to me. So, what was I gonna say? I was listening, this was years ago, listening to Dave Ramsey, and he was just talking about, how there's a lot of Americans that's at a certain age and they have no savings, no nothing. And he was talking about talking to a young couple. They were young, and when I tell you a lot of these young couples that call in got some debt I would have never came close to, like my debt right now is maybe, I don't think it's $50,000. Like, I got small debt compared to a lot of people. But to me, it ain't small. But anyway, does that include my student loans? I think so. Or maybe, I don't know. I know it ain't 60. But these people call it with like $100,000 and $200,000 worth of debt. Driving these doggone cars, because you know everybody gotta be looking and being like the Joneses. And I mean, like, it was just the car they had was like $100,000 or something crazy. And and he was saying that they would have to sell the car or do something with the car. I can't remember what it was, but I remember him making this statement. I never forgot. He was like, "Sometimes you have to get into debt to get out of debt," and it makes sense. So most people probably won't, but it makes sense that she still have her business. So, and I say that to say this because I have to get a job, and I need to do van life. It looks like I may be doing it faster than what I expected. Well, I keep saying van life, car life, which is fine. That's why I started packing the way I was packing and doing the stuff, which I'm gonna go back in that room and do some more today. But I'm hoping to get me a good paying job, and going from there. There are some things I would love to knock out this year before getting into my car. But we'll see what happens. The summertime is what's gonna get me. It's not the wintertime that I have to deal with. And so be a little hard working in the car when you have to maneuver in the car. And I'm on the thicker side. Now, if I was a little skinny, it probably wouldn't be as hard. So yeah, so I'm gonna be able to pay my box up. I want to be able to pay my storage room up, and I want to be able to have to get a truck. Got to get the stuff moved. You know, stuff like that. So I can either put it on the credit card and push come to shove as far as the storage room and my and the truck and possible movers if I don't want to do it myself or whatever the case may be. So yeah, that's where we are with that. Thank you, young man. You vary your life. Some kids don't. But why do you keep? Okay, I guess I can cut through. But yeah, so that's about it. Just ready to get to this doctor tomorrow, to the ENT tomorrow at 1:40. Leaving my house at 1 o'clock because I have to hurry up and get there. I'm just over this right now. I'm hoping it's something he can do in the office. Give me something and let's keep it pushing. The girl got me in. It's been a week. I hadn't heard back from either one of them. So I'm going to actually email her tomorrow before my appointment because I don't want to do it now. And she'll be like, "Oh, can you start tomorrow?" I got to go to the ENT, baby. Let me find out what's going on with my ear first. And hopefully you guys can hear me because I don't want to be yelling, but this air is just numb and I can't hear nothing. This one right here is just, that 50% is increasing. And it was crazy because I was taking an off-brand Mucinex, an off-brand Sudafed, and allergy pills. I was taking all three of those every day for almost 2 weeks. It was definitely over a week and nothing was happening. On top of that, the antibiotics. Which I stopped taking altogether. I'm tired of taking it. And I still feel the same. Nothing has gotten better, different, whatever. So yes, I'm gonna work in that room today. And when I want a break from the room, then I'll probably work on my windows. Go ahead and take my template, put it back on the window, and kind of trace the actual window down to get rid of that excess and just keep snipping away until I get to something that I like. And then we'll bring in the cardboard. But that's about it. That's all I got planned for today. Nothing else happening. But I definitely got to work in that room. And as far as showing y'all this, I just told y'all what I'm going to do. But I mean, I might bring in some small clips. But that's it, folks. Nothing else going on. And I will chit-chat with you guys. What time is it? 9:40 something. Cool. Chit-chat with you guys later. Hold on. I gotta turn on this side to hear myself talk. Good morning. It is, what's today? Tuesday. My appointment's at 1:40 for the ENT, and I was watching YouTube videos of how they put the tube in your ear, and they can be done in the office. So hopefully this is something they can handle in the office today, because yesterday I got the call from the girl who wants to give me my start date. I don't want to be up because of my ear. It looks tacky already. Today's plan is to get up in a few and clean my little hallway area, my room and the bathroom. I'll pay bills later after my appointment and call her back. You know what? Dollar Tree, they said, is increasing their prices to $7, and that's supposed to be the max. So things will still be $125. That'll be the cheapest, the highest is $7. Now they did that doggone increase and had to close stores. They ain't learned their lesson yet. So now, like they said, it was saying on Instagram, now you're no different from the other stores. So we don't need to go to Dollar Tree and get it. We can get it from someplace else for the same price or maybe cheaper. Because I'm continuing to rock hard at my Dollar General. They got a big dollar section, and they always bring in more stuff. Y'all really gonna lose money now? Like, are you crazy? Like, it's funny how you got greedy and had to close stores. See, right there, that lets me know this is mishandling of money. Because how you increase the price, people still shop it even harder because y'all are bringing out more and better stuff, but you had to close stores. That's mishandling of funds because you're not giving it to your employees. I remember when Dollar Tree first opened, I applied. Them people ain't even called me. Now y'all can't keep people. Y'all hire anybody who put an application. Dodged the bullet with that one. See, that's why I've gotten to a place where if a company don't call me, it's a great chance that you dodged the bullet, and I have. I applied because they opened one not too far from me, and I just wanted to do a stock. And that lady told me $9 an hour. Who the hell gonna live off of $9 an hour? I won't even want a side hustle for $9 an hour. I told her no, thank you. But anyway, yeah, Dollar Tree done lost your mind. You could count your days. R.I.P. Because, And the only reason why Dollar Tree is where they are is because of the people that shop and post the DIYs. They're posting DIYs. Now I see people on Yahoo, YouTube that lives near I think they're in the U.S. A few's in the U.S., but I know it's in Japan. It's called Dyson. It's a dollar store. And then there's another one is a Dollarama. There's another dollar store that I see people post about. I think it's up north or wherever. Way before Dollar Tree got famous, and they're still available. But you let another big time, we can't deliver our money in our business Dollar store come in my state or near my state. Because Dollar Tree will be in trouble. I think Dollar Tree bought Family Dollar out, or vice versa. I don't know, but yeah, $1 billion company. It's crazy how they gonna crumble. That's it. But like I said, it's all good because now I remember when Dollar Tree got hot and heavy, and when Walmart had their little dollar section, they were cool. Now Walmart jacked their little dollar section to $1.14. So now, time to go back to Walmart. Still rocking with Dollar General. And Dollar General can't even keep people. Like, they can't even keep people. Every store is dirty and nasty. Like, there's nothing good to say. I was talking with this girl, and pretty much it was like they're underpaid, and the company wants them to stock and to run the register. I said, why don't they get people on the floor and people on registers? They don't want that. So while you in the store shopping, you can't stand at the register and wait for the customer to get done. You have to be stocking. You know how much people go continue to walk out the store with a buggy full of stuff? Like, make it make sense. I remember when they had a boycott, they was last year, and you know how they'll say what the people were saying they were boycotting them, and then come back with a comment from the company, and the company said they weren't aware of the issue. That is a lie if I never heard one. Anywho. Listen, I just left the ENT office, so they're not going to tube because he was like, it's something we can do to not have to tube your air, which is a good thing, but I want some relief. So he gave me this neti pod thing. I have one of these. I don't understand what's so different about this, but what he's going to do is a pharmacy out of North Carolina is who they go through that has some type of steroid that I can put in my cup with the little thing that the package would be this, the stuff that they're sending, and this in the water. That, and then he's called a pharmacy, my pharmacy, for me to pick up 2 allergy medications, and he wants me to try popping my nose, even though it's not going to work the eustachian muscle or whatever. So he said if nothing happens in 2 weeks, call him. Man, a little bit of relief will be fine. But he said what happens is it's supposed to, the liquid whatever that's behind my eardrum is trying to release itself, but it's supposed to come up through my nose, and every night my nose is congested, so it's not moving, and it's just, I don't know. I prefer the tube, or even if he didn't want to do the tube, I just want some type of relief for this air. Like, this air is just getting on my nerve. It's just one of those things where the fluid just didn't drain out. Thank God it's nothing else different, but I'm over this. But he was like, if it ever happened again, you know, you have that XYZ, ABC. I get it. So, what I told y'all, well, in this case right here, I was going to say, but this was something that couldn't be avoided. This is the radiator. It is plastic, and that piece came off. That's where it was. You can't avoid it. The guy was like, you need a whole new radiator. YouTube has taught me something different. That hose go to my reservoir, which is backup for more liquid that goes into the radiator. So he's going to rig it. There's another way it could be rigged. I saw it on YouTube, and it goes to their reservoir right there. All right, guys. So just in case you didn't catch the issue, thermostats used to be metal. Now they're plastic. And it's stupid to me. Is it the thermostat? No, the radiator used to be metal. It's plastic. And now it's stupid to me that you would think that plastic could hold up. So he said that, and I saw this in a comment on YouTube where somebody else was talking about it, you have to replace the whole radiator. I saw where someone rigged it up. I refuse to invest extra, like more money into this car. Little stuff, yes. But stuff like that, no. I'm gonna rig it. I gotta figure this out because I don't want to be in the car. I want to be in a van for space, but I may have to. I've not done my window coverings. Eventually I will. Right now it's on pause. Air's still acting up. I got a little bit of relief because I popped it out in front of the hospital. So I take the 2 medication at night, which are like Flonase or whatever, but they're pills and they're stronger from the doctor. Saturday, the steroids, which comes in a powder form, is steroid something, and my saline mist, I'll do those. I need to do it tonight before I go to bed. So I don't have it yet. It gets dropped off because it's being sent Saturday. So listen, this job situation is a hot mess. Y'all, when I tell y'all, these people still have a typewriter. Like, I learned today, and I think I said it wrong the last time, I'm not sure. So 5 people left in 1 year. And every time somebody was in the computer, they created something, and they don't know how to fix this, or they're adding to it, but don't know how to, I guess whoever created it, they can't make changes, but they can add to it. And instead of them getting a new program, like, y'all, is crazy. I watched this girl the girl that's training me, is doing benefits, part of payroll, and onboarding. She's an HR coordinator. And she's not getting paid what she's doing. When I tell y'all, this job is crazy. Like, for the experience, it helped me. But if I tell them the programs, these people probably think I'm making things up. These programs don't even exist. Well, they exist, but no one's using them as far as I know. I watched this girl have to go into 7 screens to enter somebody's information. Like, why? All right, so it gets better. So, it's a temp job. They want to make sure it's in the budget. If they want to bring me on, whatever the case would be. I don't care if they don't. Let me tell you why. So right now, I'll get paid. They'll pull out the taxes. I don't have insurance, so I get paid every week. They do their own payroll and they do it weekly. Everything is in house and it's horrible. They've been doing stuff. This girl, her parents gave her the company. Her dad gave her the company, and he built it and created it in 1936. He passed away, gave it to her. She's so privileged that she asked a question that blew my mind. These people, when I say they got a high turnover, y'all, it's ridiculous. And their thing is to get people to get the work done, and they can leave if they want to. They're just going to keep hiring people. You hiring people but can't keep people. And the CFO had the audacity to make the smart remark to one of the girls. The only reason why you're here because he said, I pay you, so that's why you're here. Something he said. Some of y'all privileged, cocky ass, sir, you have the highest turnover. People are leaving in drones. You have to rehire people. There was one guy who got terminated for drug abuse, and guess who's back? You can't even keep people. And you walking around here being cocky? How the hell you go through 5 HR assistants in 1 year? And you have the audacity to be cocky. You can't keep people. When I did an Indeed look up on the reviews, they said health safety is an issue. So I don't see me being here long because let me explain to you why. So, I add up all my bills for the month and, I get paid weekly there. So I expect, taxes to come out, right? Well, the insurance a month, just medical, is $185. That's not with dental and that's not with vision. $185 per month. Do you know what that's going to do to my check? $185 per month. I'm thinking to myself, what? So I'm like, this may not work. $185 a month. So the girl who helped me get the job because of the program I'm going through, come to find out it's a program where the company I work for pay me, but they get some of it back. I guess they can use it as a tax write-off. So by the time I pay my tithes and offering my bill, well, by the time they take out taxes and insurance, I pay my tithes and offering and my bills for the month. Guess what? Bills are still going to be due. So I'm screwed. I'm screwed. So I am going to work, get a copy of that insurance thing tomorrow, and then I'm going to work the 3 months. If the guy says in the budget the lady is going to hire me, but I may have to tip out before that, I'm going to have to give the girl that's helping me get a job, I might have to have her to look for me something else because this is the situation. I'm going to have to show her what I bring in every week and show her what my monthly bills are. Like just give her a total of everything. And then show her my paycheck now and what will be out there insurance. Yeah. I told another lady, I was like, I'm just working just to pay some of the bills and can't get all the bills paid. I'm willing to stick it out for 3 months. But within that 3 months, I don't know when she could walk up on me and say, yeah, they want you on. I don't want to waste her time like that. You see what I'm saying? When they could be trying to find somebody else for her and find someplace else for me. So back to the drawing board. I'm going to be looking, but I need to get a copy of that insurance paper so she can see that I'm not just making this up. Hold on for me. I want to tell you about my dream I had last night. I probably went to bed with this in my mind, but it was the weirdest dream. Sorry, I had to turn the phone toward the light by the window because it's getting dark. I had a dream that I had a dream about van life. I had a dream that everybody was doing it. Like, when I said everybody was doing it, it was like a lot of people in the world was doing it more than what's doing it now, and that all the car dealerships jacked up the prices of all the vans. I had this in a dream. Like, they jacked it up, like really, really high. And I think it pissed people off, so people stopped buying and they lost money or whatever. The car dealerships, that's the dream I had. So I need to make some decisions right now, because on Zillow, if you go under the filter, you can actually find a spot where they now have a new option to rent a room. My goal is to, if I don't do car life, still get my storage and rent a room. And even with having the storage, renting a room, it would be less than my rent still. Yeah. If I rent a storage and rent a room, it would be less than my rent. My Wi-Fi will come with it, and then I wouldn't have the light bill because all that'd be included. And I was like, that's good. That'll save me about almost between $200 and $250 a month. Yeah. So that's my next option, because I really, really do not want to be cramped up in this car. I really do not. But if push comes to shove, I'm going to have to do what I have to do. But now the job situation. And I got to keep an eye on my car to make sure it don't run hot. So I go to work and I come home. There's no other stops. I don't need to be going no place else, because there's no place else to go. Like, I go when I need to go. Like this weekend, I'm going to dry clothes. That's it. I don't need to be going nowhere and doing nothing else. I'm trying to put this phone down. Oh, don't worry. That's not the boobie. That's the side of the fat. Well, let me cover it up anyway. But yeah, is it covered up? I promise y'all it's covered up. I'm just wide and my fat spills. I'm in a bind right now. Good Sunday morning. I finally got my saline, I don't know, the little powder thing you put in the mix to squeeze up your nose, and then I got the dropper, which is like he said the steroid stuff or whatever. I don't know the proper name of it. So finally got it Saturday, and I've been using it. This air is so full with fluids, so I can feel the pressure like it was trying to bust through. This one still has fluid also. He said about 2 weeks, so I'm gonna give it 2 weeks, counting from Saturday, which is yesterday. And it's crazy because I can feel fine, and then in the middle of the day, if the weather does any type of changing, I get congested. Like, you can hear it. Nose stop clogging up. You can hear the congestion. The girl was like, I can hear it. It's like, yeah. I've never in my life had this. But still fighting with that. My part-time job put me back on the schedule, which works out great, because I need to save 2 months of storage. I've already got a month saved. And you know you get a free month. And then, you know, once I move and get my security deposit, I'll have another month. And then I'm saving $100 for a U-Haul truck. So that works out. So I'll have all of that within a month or two, depending on how many hours she gives me. Every hour is a good thing. So that's the plan with the part-time job. Window coverings, last time we talked about it, they're still here. I stopped, but I am going to get back to doing them and going to record it. I don't need to get in the habit of repeating and stuff and going and repeating. And I was caught myself, and that's it. So I just left from drying clothes. A new guy purchased the laundromat, and I could already tell that he turned down the heat on the dryers, because I had a little bit of light clothes. This man have a lot of stuff on his lot. Woo.
I ain't gonna stop because I know he's jacking the prices. So I had a little bit of like I had some light clothes. I didn't have a lot, and then I had maybe like 5 or 6 pieces plus a bag with my underwear and bras in them inside the little net bag. And I got 18 minutes, and the clothes were still down. So 75 cents. So then I did another. I consolidated them and put them into one and added another 50 cents. So that was a total of $2. And there's pieces in there, which is a lightweight dress that's not dry. When the other people had it, the clothes got dry. So he turned down the heat. I can tell the difference. I've been there going long enough to see what's what. So, yeah. Man, greed is real. Sheesh. If you go to a laundromat long enough and you start noticing it's taking more money to dry your clothes, they cut the heat down. You have to put more money in to get your clothes dry, and I hate that. Oh, these are some nice homes. Anyway, I wouldn't mind. I don't really want to talk about them. Maybe I might do a video of those. But anyway, I'm going to my favorite car dealership. I was here a few weeks ago just looking, and I did not have my phone with me to record. So I finally made it somewhere. This doggone thing kept. Somebody had a white Toyota Sienna, and it was at the thrift store. It was like a Carvana van. It was at the thrift store. And then it was down from the thrift store, and then it's at another place. So evidently it's having issues because it's not making far. But I keep getting sidetracked. Went to my favorite little store down here I'm about to take you to, where I look at cars, and they had a Toyota Camry out there. It's the Toyota Camry you want to have, you want to get, you want to keep, you want to purchase. This is a car dealership. Yeah, clothes. Wow. This is what you want. Yeah, nothing buy hair, pay hair place. Clothes. Now they got storage sheds. And I'm sure, hopefully it's still there. You know, there are some older vehicles, like the older Toyota Camry. Is it a 4Runner? It was some other vehicles you want to have. And see, I'm the type of person, as I got older, I realized there are vehicles you want to buy because they have good quality, they last long. I don't care how much miles they get, they hold their own. You know, you fix them, they keep you. And I hear people talk about these cars in the comments of different videos. There's a guy called Scott Kilmer. He talks about all the different types of cars and the older ones and the newer ones. What's trash, what's good, what you want to keep. And there's a few I wouldn't mind getting. And they're at really good prices as far as I'm concerned. Ooh, hold on now. This person has to have another car lot. There is another car lot someplace. Because there's no way in heck you buying all these vehicles. Alright, let's go. Let me take y'all so we can take a look at these, because he got a lot more stuff. There's another lot someplace. Alright. Keep in mind, I'm by the road. This is the Camry, I'm telling you. If you see this type of Camry, get it. They want $4,995. 2001 Toyota. It has 221 miles on it. And it has a Carfax. I think it's one owner. Y'all listen. It has like a little rust spots, but that's nothing. This right here, if you can see a car like this, I don't know what that is. You want to get it. The inside is not bad at all. No rips, no dirty spots, or nothing. The Avalon XLE. Oh, that's a little scratch right here. Y'all, this car is a good car. Y'all, this wasn't, when I was out here, it wasn't this much cars out here. This wasn't out here. Let's see what else they got. $5,995. This wasn't out here either. What is this? 2010 Toyota Corolla. 226,000 miles on it. Hold on.
You know what? I can never get into those. Well, is this another Camry? This is another Camry. This one is a little beat up. But I mean, if you want to experiment with buying your paint, oh, this one is a trade-in. I can definitely tell. Yeah, it's not even a price. But if you want to, I saw a guy buy some paint from, was it AutoZone, Advance, or whatever? Auto paint. Paint his whole vehicle. Look at this big baby. No price. So these are the stuff they're getting in. 2002 Mitsubishi Montero. 10,000. 10,000. 5,495. This is new. 2006 Honda Odyssey EX 204. 1,000 miles, fully serviced. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm looking in the window. There's paperwork here, which I can't see, and that in the window. Scratch. A little scratch with bird poop. The inside, a little dirty, but you can tell when they're trying to clean it. There's a compartment on this floor. Y'all can't see it. Y'all see that compartment on that floor? Let me see if I can kind of point it out. Right there. What is that? I need to... Does the seats go down? So they have the seats laying down on the floor? Oh yeah, the seats go down. So they have it laying down on the floor, but then there's this little pocket thing down here. I don't know if you guys can see. But y'all know what I'm talking about, how it goes into the floor. I always get excited when I see that. It's just got scratches, a little bit of dent and rust on it. Nothing major. Man, I wish I knew about these people before I went to that guy that I went to. It's all good. I don't know how people do these Ford Transit. These things are so freaking little. I don't know. I don't think... Okay, so that's the Honda Odyssey. And this is the... I don't know. They could be the same... No, the Odyssey got more length in the back. This thing is still here. No one is getting it. No one has gotten it. $8,000. He dropped the price because it was 10. It was like 9 something. So he dropped the price. And it did say, oh, he took that down too. See, let me tell y'all something. When I first saw this was 9 something. And then he put down, I remember the sign says rebuilt. So I guess the engine was rebuilt. They took that sign down. They rewrote the sign. Because I remember saying rebuilt because I saw it on Guru.com. Because it was parked by the road next to this baby right here. And it said rebuild. He still hadn't moved it. And then they took off rebuilt. See? Sneaky. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. No one has came and got this yet. $20,000 for it. Oh yeah, so let me show y'all. So you know these are the cars. There's another Camry back there. These are the cars that's like the when someone traded in. So we already saw this one. This is new back here. I guess either this is a trade-in or this is something they got from the auction. This baby is nice. A little damaged. These folds in the, hold on. These don't fold down the floor, do they? Okay, no. So, driver's side, okay. This hasn't been priced yet. $2,500 for that. But yeah, I'm surprised no one has came and got that yet. I don't know if he's on Craigslist or not. But so far, like if I had $10,000, I would get that van and that Camry from up there. But I don't, yeah, the Honda Odyssey's been gone. So she said call her on Fridays after 12 and she can tell you what they're getting in. I don't know how they do what they do, but yeah. So yeah, that's about it. Let me let y'all look at these cars. A Kia hybrid Toyota. Come on, Keys. Volkswagen. Hyundai. I've never been a Honda Kia person, but I heard that is a Honda Kia got one of these SUVs that's really, really nice. So, I don't know. The prices on some of these aren't too bad. They keep this little baby by the door just in case it's still here. I still can't get over this. What's this? Oh, this is a test. Oh, yeah, it's a test. I'm not a fan. This little baby here, they got it by the door now. Tax credit available? Oh, because it's electric. Okay. All right, guys, that's what I wanted to show y'all. That's what I wanted to come down here and see. So back to my vehicle I go.